Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery. And today, look, we're doing Small Town Charm, and this is the fabric that I picked. So hopefully the colors show up nice and bright, because remember, Sueville is all about things that I love. And of course, we've done the Christmas fabric, we've done all the Halloween ones constantly. But another thing that I love is Tula Pink. Tula Pink. And I finally got my hands on some fabric. So I thought, why not use it? Because I love Tula Pink. Tula Pink scissors, Tula Pink anything. I'm really cool with English paper piecing. I just love everything Tula Pink. And I forgot to take my applique scissors out. That's what I'm searching for. And I don't know where they are. Oh, well, they're right by the machine, sitting in the graveyard. My bad.
Any new appliques?
No. Shush, shush. Shush, shush. Oh, yeah, over at the computer. Dawn, I forgot.
Any new appliques?
You're supposed to say hello.
Hello.
There we go. So,
I need new appliques.
Tula Pink fabric. Now, these are leftovers from the Tula Nebula quilt kit. And I always kind of joke and I say none of the Tula Pink was wasted. So I use every scrap of it for everything. I even cut little pieces with my AccuQuilt to do the same design as the Nebula in English paper piecing. So none of the Tula Pink was wasted. None. So I changed the name, and we'll see that on the machine. Now there's a lot of details in this one, and I am going to be skipping some of the details, but I will stitch them later. Just, it's going to be really, 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 really really long stitch, but worth it. Now I am cheating. Don says, "Oh, what size hoop are you using?" And I said 8x8, and he said, "Oh, are you going to use your high tech to cheat and line everything up?" And I said, "Oh no, I did better than that. I put everything together in the software." And he's like, "Wow, that's some serious cheating." But that's what I did. However, I printed out my template, so I will be showing you guys how to line up the top once we get the bottom part done. Just that I'm not going to be doing it. So, hello to everyone. Welcome to our OML Embroidery Gang's favorite time. We do the best stuff Saturday morning. I hope you guys have a coffee. I hope you guys love Tula Pink as much as I do. I love her fabric. It would be awesome. And I'm just kidding about the cheating. You can do the design however you want. This one is made for the 5x7, so normally you would do it this way in the 5x7 hoop. And once you get this part done, you move, take it out of the hoop, move, and then, the lineup's pretty easy here. So,
Quilt says no cheating.
No cheating. Can if I want. You can't stop me. Manah. Was that good?
Donna
No.
Brandon says she always cheats and puts it together in the software.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I like to show everybody, every step of it that you can do. And if you have software, put it together in the software. Why not? I think that's fine. If you need to practice lining up stuff, then by all means, do it that way. So,
Karina says it's not cheating, it's smart.
Well, I think so. Don was kind of shocked and impressed at the same time. He's like, it's cheating. I'm like, yeah, I know. So, so let's go over to the machine, which is my Luminaire 2, and we can get this party started. Okay, so there we go. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but there's a bat in the corner, and it says, "I scream, you scream, we all scream for Sueville ice cream." Now, nobody can be that surprised, but, there we go. Just a little little hint. It's mostly Tula pink, but just a little hint of Halloween. So, it's good enough.
They're screaming bobbing.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're playing a little bit of Bob and Chicken. So, can you switch cameras?
I can do that, yes.
I have a little more than half a bobbin. So, I'm going to risk it and see how well I do on that. It might
pretty chancy with all the detail.
I like to live on the embroidery edge, Dawn. You shouldn't be surprised. My graveyard is a mess. We'll clean that up. There we go. Okay, so let's get started with the applique. Talk about the fabric. I did 14 by 14, and I'm not using no-show mesh. I'm using a little bit heavier of a cutaway. It's actually Dawn's cutaway, so I think it's the thickest you can get it. And it's going to make it stiff, I know, but everything should stay flat. So my nails, just some pretty colors. I forgot one though. I don't know how I forgot one, but anyways, just pretty colors and dots and just springtime kind of fun. So that's the nails. So let's get started. I think I've explained everything. Yes. So this is the turquoise that I'm using that should match everything perfectly. So the first step is going to be the placement line for the bottom part. We're going to be working on the bottom part and then on the top. So, yay! I'm just so excited to use Tula Pink. None of the Tula Pink was wasted, Dawn. None.
Good.
None.
Judy Quilt says she's waiting for the live nail demo.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I should do it. Maybe that will be what makes the channel go crazy, Dawn. Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's the key.
It could be.
Nails and embroidery.
Well, they kind of go together, don't they?
Well, yeah, you make it go together.
Yeah, usually my nails match the design, but not always. Not always. So we're going to stitch this down. I was kind of making sure that everything fits. Maybe I should have ironed it, but it is far too late now to worry about ironing. Whew. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Don?
It'll get covered up by all the details.
Well, yes, that's maybe not how we should embroider, but there it is.
Probably not.
There it is. I cannot even see what's stitching next. Oh, the bottom. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the desk, Don.
Oh, you threw me for a loop. I was set to go to the white camera.
No, back to the desk.
What's up?
Well, man, we got to trim our applique before we start on the next one, which is the sidewalk. I am going to fold up my Tula Pink colors and use it on something else.
Do you know why I said I needed new applique scissors?
No.
My thumb doesn't fit in the thing. It hurts.
Oh.
The holes are a little small for my thumb.
Oh,
After doing all that applique stuff I did the other day.
Oh, you're whinging about stitching because you have Ragnar?
No, I was whinging about having to cut with applique scissors and the holes too small.
Not as easy as you think, huh? Huh?
No.
Dawn stitched out the block 5 so I could make something really cool with it. It turned out really well. Block of the month, which we're stitching out tomorrow. It turned out really well, but apparently he had a hard time. Okay, let's go back. Back. When is Lynn gonna come back and trim for you? Well, we're just
Yeah, Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn. We're just now getting out of lockdown. That's why we stopped. We stopped because we had to. So let's put the fabric down now. why I couldn't see it. It looks like it's just a line. So that's our cue for the folded fabric, like this. Give it a little bit there. Face down, remember, when you're doing folded fabric. And whenever you see just a line, that's what it is. It is folded fabric. So you can leave a little bit less than that, but this should work.
Allison's asking if they make man applique scissors.
Man applique scissors.
It's a good question.
Well, I don't know. I can't say that I've ever seen applique scissors marketed as man scissors, but it's something I guess we can look into. I'm just finger pressing it right here so it stays down, and now we're going to stitch it down. So you could use a bit of tape if you wanted. I prefer to. It's always way less than I think it is. It's fine. It's gonna do a little bit of decorative stitches on that. I don't know why it just didn't continue. It's the same color, but
it's very pretty fabric.
Tula pink. I just leave the turquoise on. I think it'll look okay. And now, after this, we got to trim this off because at some point we'll be doing the satin stitches. So, which is next, actually. So, let's go back to the desk, Dawn, for a quick trim time. I always think that this part is going to be bigger, and I don't know why I always think that, but I always do. I always do the small one, I guess is why. But you really only need a little bit of fabric for this part, which is great because that means I have more Tula Pink for another project. I probably need to get a little bit better on my trimming though. Okay, take my time on the trimming. There's no rush. There's no rush. All right, good. That is much better. I was getting kind of hacking at it. None of the Tula Pink is wasted, so I'll fold it back up nicely on the almost permanent creases. Isn't that groovy? Love it. All right, let's go back to the machine, Dawn. I'll get rid of all these fluffies, Judy quilt. Back to the machine. And we are going to do satin stitches, and I am going to leave the turquoise in there. So it's just the satin stitches around it. So I like the turquoise, so we're going to leave that in. It's a little bit over. Love the sidewalk. I thought that was really groovy fabric for a sidewalk. Now, I know Eileen has two different colors on this, but I want the turquoise on the bottom part to stand out. You know how it is. Awesome. So, are there any questions? Donna says, I always think it's going to be bigger too. Okay, that's good. Sometimes I wonder about myself thinking, I don't know. I guess I just can't picture it or something. In a Funk too kind of got yelled out yesterday for getting more fabric. Yeah, well, I shopped at Joann's when it opened up for Canadian shipping, which may or may not have been a huge mistake, but anyways, they don't have it on anymore, but they had a deal on the more you order, the cheaper you get. So I ordered a lot. I don't think I did. I didn't consult you on that either. I can decide. You see if you could find me fabric for 62 cents a yard.
No, you order all you want.
Yeah, for that price. I know. Let's see what else is going on. Love the sidewalk. Let's see. What else? Great idea. Good morning. Our favorite Saturday morning fun. I love it. Look how pretty that turquoise is. Ooh, yeah, I love it. Um, just create a list and prioritize what you want to embroider when you get back. If you digitize, do that instead up north. Yes, when you go on vacation, kind of hard to take your machines with you, right? Your machine, anyways. I'd miss my computer and the Luminaire. So, yeah. Um, I love the turquoise with this. So now we're going to do up the sides, and I'm keeping the turquoise because I just want it all in one. And like I said, I want it to stand out. So awesome. I found some Tula pink fabrics. Uh, it's expensive, I know, but it's so worth it. So what I did, I found some kits. So they're all in one. You get, now it's sewing, not necessarily embroidery, although I will be doing the quilting on my embroidery machine, so you guys will be able to see and rate my quilting skills, which are getting better, but they're not perfect. Um, so it has the pattern, the instructions, the finishing instructions, and all the fabric that you'll need. The only thing they don't include is the backing fabric. And I figure that's pretty cool. I kind of like the idea of it. So I managed to get the Tula Nebula, which is simply gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I got Tula, oh, the newest one, Mad Hatter, which is absolutely awesome. And what's the other one I got? The line work one. Evening Out, it's the new line work. I know, Don wanted that one. I was only going to get two, and he said, I love it, I love it. So, Tula Pink is the same price as all quilters cotton at my quilt store. Donna, you're so lucky. I don't know why I love Tula Pink so much. I guess I loved listening to her, and she designs everything. And, you know, turquoise and purple, I wouldn't have thought that they go together at all, but they do. And I think she's cool, I guess. Just cool. Just a lot of fun, and she's not afraid of anything. Town hall. Ooh. Well, I loved my town hall, and apparently Eileen Roche got quite a kick out of it. She thought it was kind of awesome. Um,
Donna says whoever you were talking about delivers and is in Ontario.
what? Whoever I was talking about. All right, we're gonna do the door now.
The Tula Pink being the same price at her.
Oh. Yeah, the same price is expensive.
Maybe it's the place you ordered that from.
Probably. There's not like a gazillion quilt shops. So this is the door that I'm doing here, and it's just an outline, but look how stunning the turquoise looks. I love it, and I did really well on my fold here because it all matches up. So that was a lot of underlay, which is great. And now we're going to do the satin stitches, so we'll let that go. Sue's town hall was awesome. I really had a lot of fun with that one. I love how it turned out. I had to think pretty hard about the Ministry of Magic. Oh, Brenda says, Sue, are you excited about July 1st? Yeah, you know, July 1st is a holiday here in Canada, so that makes it kind of cool. And yes, I get to chat with Eileen Roche a little bit beforehand and then be on her show. So next Thursday, people, let's have a good showing for the gang. Get everybody there that you can. We're going to talk about small town charm, apparently, which I think will be really fun, and hopefully will, you know, show these ones on it too. I don't really know, but yeah, I'm so excited. I get a little nervous because it is Eileen Roche, But she is so nice. She is so nice. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's very exciting. I just got to figure out where to set up my camera because I haven't set up the SuCam yet, and I need a computer in front of me. So yeah, yeah. Fabric is over 20 a meter. Okay, so the next step is an outline. And it is the outline for the windows. And I heard Eileen Roche say that she put down some um mylar. Mylar, I think. I'm just gonna change my turquoise, but keep my turquoise handy. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna do mylar. What I'm gonna do is Kingstar metallic thread, and I'm gonna do it in the silver, so it kind of looks like a sparkly window. And there's a little bit of light stitching over it, and I think it should look good. I suppose I could do mylar and the Kingstar metallic, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So it looks like it's just the outline for window, the window of the door, and then here, and then we're gonna be back to turquoise. And I think there are two more appliques. Yep, I like that. So that's when you put down your mylar. And remember, with mylar, you don't cut it until the stitches are over it. So you have to pull it apart um, before the satin stitches go on, but not at this stage. I think the Kingstar metallic will look good, and we'll see how light the satin stitches are. And I mean, if you change your mind at this point, you just have to go back a few stitches. These are like basting stitches. They're really kind of loose. So what is this? Floriani. Is this the satin stitches? I'm confused. I'm confused. Let me see what it's going to do. I could have read the instructions, but... Oh, this is the tack down, I guess, for the mylar. Yeah, it's the tack down for the mylar. My bad. Okay, well, I'm not doing mylar, but if you were, this is the tack down. So you get placement, and then you get tack down. And again, just remember, you can't cut the mylar or do anything until the stitches are over it. So I don't mind using the Kingstar metallic silver if a little bit of the purple shows through. I think that's going to look really good. So it's an experiment and see. You know, you can always feel free to change it up how you like. I think the Kingstar metallic is awesome. So now, if you had mylar, you would still be leaving your piece on, and these are going to be the fill stitches over it. And they're not super dense. And I think it's going to look great. This is the underlay, I think, or one-way underlay. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I could have looked at the instructions. I prefer just to figure it out as I go, unless it's a new technique or something, because then, you know, everybody learns from the mistake and I get to figure out how to fix it. So, yeah, whatever. Yes. Instructions, LOL, says Judy Quilt. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. Uh, Jill Scarsbrick. Hello, by the way, Jill. In my neck of the woods, quite a lot of fabric shops have closed down to the virus. Most of my fabrics come from the internet. Sad, really. Well, here, same thing. Totally the same thing. We've been shut down for months, and the fabric stores have been shut down, like for people going in for the better part of the year.
Yeah,
So what
they don't have in stock the stuff we want, so we have to order online.
yeah, you can go pick up, but most of them are an hour away. And we've noticed that there's a lot of low stock on everything. So what we've been trying to do, other than the Joann's, is shop local online and still keep our quilt stores and fabric stores open. So we've tried really hard to do that. So yeah, we order everything online. It's kind of weird, but I guess you got to go with the flow. The times they are changing, sort of thing. I think online fabric shops probably picked up business. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think a lot of the stores went to online because they didn't have a choice. Walmart sucks me in on the fat quarters and the prepackaged yards. Our Walmart has like bubkus. There's not a whole lot and it's not a great deal. So I exclude Walmart. Now I've been to the States when we went to visit Anita Good Design for the last time they had a garage sale, and there was a lot of stuff at Walmart. I was like, seriously? I found Batman, I found rolls of felt. It was awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm loving the silver. What do you think, Don?
I like it. It's turned out pretty good.
I think without the mylar, I don't think you should do mylar and metallic thread. I think that might be slightly overkill, but I think this looks good. One or the other, right? But it's nice to know you can put mylar underneath it. So they're kind of sparse stitches. They're not the tatami isn't, or the fill stitch isn't. You could still see a little bit of the purple, but I think probably for my ice cream store that the inside is purple as well. I'm just saying. See, you can make up your own story for everything. In Nevada, fabric stores were considered essential due to mask making. Guess we were really lucky. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. The 4th of July fabric is out. Is Mylar any kind of thin see-through cellophane? It's No, it's not quite that. It's like the balloons, the big shiny balloons. It's a bit thicker than that. I have a lot of videos on using Mylar and using like chip bags instead of Mylar. It turned out pretty cool, actually. We had a lot of fun with that. My guild did a few Zoom classes, not the same as in person. However, it did keeps friends connected. Lesson learned: when taking a Zoom class, mute oneself when stitching too. Well, yeah, I have heard there's a lot worse things than stitching going on at Zoom classes in general. People sitting there in their underwear and a suit and jacket and forgetting and standing up and whoops. All in good fun. I wish we had some kind of a guild. First of all, I love the word guild and what it means. Um, I had never heard of a quilting guild before Judy Quilt mentioned it. Yes, the thread I'm using is King Star Metallic Thread. If you love metallic shiny thread, this is the thread to get. No, I don't make it or anything like that. I just tested the bejeebers out of it. And it's thread, metallic thread that you can use all the time and you can use on anything and everything. And that's what makes it awesome. So before I announced it to you guys, I did metallic thread in the bobbin, which seriously, you can't do that with regular metallic thread. You'd be in trouble both ways. And metallic thread on top, and I stitched freestanding lace. So that is one heck of an accomplishment. And so after that, I was like, yep. So now I use metallic thread wherever I want, whenever I want. And it always works. And if you notice, I didn't change needle, I didn't change where the thread is. Like, you don't have to pull it away and let it unwind. I just use it as regular thread, and it's perfect. It's perfect. So, yes, King Star metallic thread, write it down. And a lot of people find it in their embroidery store. You can also get it when you use metallic thread. Should you put it in the bobbin through too? No, no, you shouldn't. For like this, no, I'm just using my regular bobbin. The only time you would change the bobbin thread color as is if it shows. So like when we're doing mug rugs and we're doing the finishing stitches, that's when you change your bobbin to match your top thread. That's the only time. So King Star is the best. Yes. I bought balloons at the local dollar store. Yep. Just ask them not to inflate them. Yep. I had beautiful gold mylar balloons from when my daughter passed her final nurses test and got licensed. And it was big balloons that were R and N. And after she was done with them, I deflated them and used them.
Asking if you can put the metallic thread in your bobbin.
You can.
If it's King Star.
If it's King Star. All right, thread change here. And I'm going to go back to the turquoise. Yeah, I love the sparkle on that. That's so awesome. So thank you, King Star Metallic Thread. It is absolutely the best. So is this
looking good?
This, yes. I have two turquoise. This is a greeny turquoise. Greeny. It is looking good, isn't it, Dawn? Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see what everyone else is going to be, making for theirs. Make sure you hashtag it. I just want to say Dime Door still. Dimesewalong so Eileen Roche can find it and put it on her show. So I'm using the same turquoise because I can and I want it to stand out. And we're doing the satin stitches now around it. So metallic thread, thumbs up. Thumbs up for sure. I think Mylar would look great as well, for sure. Jules Garsbrook, keep it up. Thank you very much. We appreciate any donations, any help, anything to keep the channel going. And yes, I will do a nail video if that's what it's going to take to get people to subscribe to the website, the channel. Still got to reach 100,000. That's still the goal. Hasn't changed at all. I got free balloons from the florist, older ones that are not used anymore and might leak. Yep. A lot of people do that. The florist will be happy to help out with that. I bought Mylar from Sweet Pea and Purely Gates, and I betcha it's gorgeous. See, the only thing, the balloons work, so I had gold, but then I had like a ton of gold because the RN balloons were huge. If you buy it from Sweet Pea, I'm sure anything from Sweet Pea is absolutely incredible. But if you buy it from Sweet Pea or Purely Gates, you get different colors and whatnot. So, I mean, Whatever you want. Never thought of that great idea. I get my Kingstar thread through Ken Sewing. There you go. There you go. That's an idea. I know Cindy King got big spools of it, which is nice. Isabel, thank you very much. I love the dancing pear. He is awesome. Or avocado? I think it's a pear. It's a
It's a
pear.
pair.
Thank you very much. We appreciate any donations. Every little bit helps. Use affiliate codes, buy the designs. Everything keeps us going. And I'm working on a big project right now. I posted some pictures in the group yesterday, and it is from Stitch Delight. And the first, I did a video showing you how to split the leafy design, not made for the panel, but made for smaller hoops. And Stitch Delight loved the video. So yesterday, I spent the entire day stitching it out. I split it for my big hoop, and it looks amazing. So today I am going to put everything together, the two pieces, and make a video, and then I'm doing time lapse, which looks really incredible for embroidery. So I'm just fine tuning that. And then after that, I'm going to be working on the Hoffman leafy panel, and I've done a little bit of it because I wanted to play with my technology. It's one of the reasons why I wanted the Luminaire, and I got it down pat, and so I'm going to make some videos on that, on how to place it, going from, well, she has the videos on using the templates, but I'll go over it. We can use camera, and then we can use the projector, which I found is way more accurate. And then after that, you can tell I held on for a long time for this projector. I am going to do the big Bloom Hoffman panel the same way. And I'm really excited about that. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. So we got some really cool videos coming up for that. I got the Hoffman one. Well, they're all Dream Big. That's the name of it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Dream Big. It's awesome. So they're all Hoffman. I started off with the leafy one. I was very happy to be able to find it in Canada, and it wasn't horrifically expensive. So I think that's great. Really happy with that. Look at how that turquoise stands out. That's amazing. Okay, so here is when I will probably skip a little bit. Maybe not. How are we doing for time? Yeah, I'm going to skip, although I can't with this one. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to skip this. I'm going to do a thread change, and I'm going to put my green on. I just want to make sure we have enough time. I will be stitching the entire thing out, but after. But let's do this green because I think it's a matter of placement. We've got one more applique, and then we're going to move up to the top, and we'll do placement and then call it a day. So I've got a light green on, which I think should look really, really good with the purple. I do love this. Tuliping. And then it's going to quickly stitch out the bottoms of the flowers. Yeah, that's pretty green. It's just a little green, but it's pretty. I can't wait to see all those videos. I learned so much. Yeah, and it's something different, and it's something I've been very patient, but something I've wanted to do. So I think they're going to make great gifts because they look, from what I've done, on the leafy Hoffman panel, it's incredible looking. I was showing it to Lynn last week, and I showed her all the different color variations of the Dream Big panel and the leafy one, and that is probably the coolest part about it. the different colors. So it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Wait until you see Sue's next fabric. Why, what's Sue's next fabric? Okay, now we are doing the details in the window, and this is what I'm gonna skip. Just, it's just regular stitching, and we can come back to it. So I'm stitching that. That's the ice cream detail. I'm passing on that. Sundays, this, that, and the flowers, I think I can do after. And this is going to make it a little difficult because there's one more applique, but it's attached to the writing. I guess I can do it that way. I just want to get the appliques done. So let's do that. I'm going to leave the green in there because it's pretty. And we're going to do this kind of wonky. So this is the outlines, but it's actually the tack down. So I know where they're going to go. I'm just going to, ooh, these are terrible scissors. Ooh, I am just going to put the fabric down and it's going to stitch it down and then we can trim it. So Tula Pink, none of the Tula Pink is wasted. I keep saying it. I know. I think I'm funny or something. Is that what it is, Dawn?
Yep.
Yeah.
You are funny.
I just really love Tula Pink. What can I say? And the fabric, it's just so groovy. So I'm just putting... Oh, that's smaller than I thought. So instead of worrying about the placement line, I just put the fabric down. And I guess if I'd thought about it, I could have lined it up really nicely, but I love it. I love, love, love it. So this is our last applique, and then we're gonna talk about placement of the top part. So before we do that, though, we need to go back to the desk, Dawn, for a trim. Ooh, doesn't this look awesome? Fabric, oh my goodness. I love it. I could have placed it a little more frugally, but it's okay. How's everything over there, Dawn?
Doing good.
Any big questions or anything? Oh, do you love how that looks? Do you see that, Dawn? Tula Pink. Tula Pink. I said if I won the lottery, I'd buy everything Tula Pink. Like, I'd buy bolts of it, so I'd always have enough fabric to do whatever I wanted. Seriously, Tula Pink. What would you do, Dawn? You can't say you'd get a new machine because you did. You got Ragnar.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, what color should we do the outside of the box? The light green? Maybe. Or we could do pink?
Burgundy.
Burgundy? All right, we can do burgundy. Go back to the machine and do a thread change. Burgundy doesn't really go.
No, it doesn't.
In honor of Tula Pink.
Sure.
None of the fabric was wasted. I have brown. I guess it's a flower box. Let me do brown. It's going to be the same brown as the ice cream cone. So I'm not really skipping that many details. Just basically the flowers. So I can stitch those out after. And all the lettering and stuff in the window, which the details make it. So I will be going back doing that. So let's just line our groovy garden boxes, or outlines, sorry, and see how that looks. Yeah, this is a groovy ice cream place. And then we're going to do the top, which I love the stripy fabric. Oh yeah, brown's good. That works. That works. Lots of details. Don't you love all the details? It's awesome. The stripes are beautiful. No burgundy. No, I decided on brown. Um, does anyone know where to buy Kingstar Metallic in the EU? I found sellers in the UK, but they don't ship to the EU. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I have no idea, but maybe someone who lives out there can let you know. Lynn, where were you? Screaming pink. We were screaming pink for you, Isabel says. Lynn, I forgot to say hi to Lynn. Hi, Lynn. I'll see you tonight. Lynn can finally come over for movie night, so we're at that stage. Maybe we can get haircuts at the next stage, Don?
Uh, yeah, next week they're opening that up.
Next week?
Yeah.
All right, well, that'll be good.
28th, I think it was, they said.
I think I'll wait until after I go on Eileen's show, just in case they mess up my hair or something. I do like the brown. That's fine. It's a garden box. That's the word I was searching for. Beautiful. Beautiful. So my cone, my huge ice cream cone at the top, which is adorable, is going to be in that brown. But I had a hard time deciding what colors I should make the ice cream scoops because I'm not one for traditional. You know, it doesn't have to be strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. I was just trying to think of like weird flavors or something. I think one I will use a variegated thread like orange and black or something like that because there is an ice cream that kind of looks like that. Or gray and white for cookies and cream. Yeah. Yeah. Lynn, you don't have to apologize. Sorry, Isabel, I had to let the dog out. How's Trixie doing? Mint chip green. Oh, yeah. Green for pistachio. Yes, yes. Oh, but chocolate is so yummy. Okay, so now we're going to look at placement. So, if you're using the 5x7, of course, you'll be sideways. You're going to have to move your fabric or your unhoop and move it down so you have enough room. But basically, this is going to be really forgiving. It's going to sit like this. So if you're doing it in one hoop, you can see the lines of everything. You can kind of see through the fabric. Again, this is where the peel and stick ones will come in handy. And what you want to do is mark here on your fabric and you want to line it up. And if you're doing it this way, then you would have lines from lining up this part. So you want to line it, you know, up and down. You'd have the markings that you can work off of. And you just want this applique to be right up to the edge or even overlapping a little bit. And that's all you have to do. So hopefully I did it right. Let's see. I don't know how much attention I paid to it. I've got brown in there, so that's good. My iWatch is telling me to stand up, so maybe I should.
Lynn says Trixie.
Good. So I did do it right. It could be down a little bit more. I would like it right on that line. But that's okay. So let's. Are you guys ready for this? Because this is going to look incredible. Look.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cool?
That's perfect.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, isn't that awesome? Oh, perfect match. Perfectly perfect match. So also remember too that there is satin stitches and loops, I guess scallops that are going to put it together too. perfectly, huh? I love this. I love this. I'm so happy. So let's go back to the desk and take it apart. And there we go. Back to the desk. Take it apart. No, trim it. What was I thinking taking apart? Don't take it apart.
We're still putting it together.
I think this is going to be my favorite one. I also think that Eileen Roche is going to love it.
I love the colors.
I know. That's why I picked them, because this is what you picked out as being your favorite color set. Because maybe we didn't think the purple and the turquoise went together quite as well as it does. And it does. It sure does.
It does really look good around the garden box.
Yes. I saw it there and I was like, yep, that's it. So I do have a little bit of space, but I'm thinking the satin stitches and hopefully the scallop stitches will cover it up. I would have liked it down. I mean, it's just a hair. It doesn't need to go down very far. Fold up my Tula Pink so none of the Tula Pink gets wasted. And there we go. So if you do it with the template, it's still going to look the same. It's going to be good. So we're going to do the satin stitches on the outside, and then I am going to do the rest of the details, and you guys will get stitching your own, and I will meet you in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group with the final look. So dust that off. Look, I'm so happy. I love it. I love it. So, okay, let's go back to the machine and we'll stitch the satin stitches, and then I'm going to go back and some of the details and add the flowers and all the lettering, and then I'll let you guys see the final. So I want that turquoise again because it really stands out. I really like it. And I'm going to do the lettering in white so it really, really stands out. And come up with, different ice cream flavors. I can't actually eat ice cream, but I can eat, what's the stuff that we got done? Almond ice cream or something. It's really good. Non-dairy ice cream, that's the words. So we're gonna see how, yep, perfect. So because of these scallops, you have a little leeway on placement, but take your time, and use a template. You can do it. What a great design. So, yep, looks like everything's going to be covered up because there's also a satin stitch. Even with this stitch, it's perfect. What do you think, Don?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yep, obviously I did it right. I was going to say that I wanted it a bit down a bit lower, but I'm going to take that back. I don't think I do because I really like this. So we'll finish stitching just on the top and then we can call it a day. I'm really happy with it though. I feel you, Sue. I can't have any sugar anymore. Well, I shouldn't, but I do. Someday I'll stop doing that. Awesome. Great live today. Love your colors. Tula Pink. Can't wait to see what threads and fabrics everyone else will do. I know, right? I know. I'm going to take a really nice picture of this, and it's going to look awesome. This is really fun to do. I get so excited. Now, tomorrow, we are doing a really cool block of the month, and it is Apple Core is what we're doing. And if you don't have your design, go grab your design. And there's a whole bunch of different ways to stitch it out. And I'll show you what Don stitched yesterday on the multi-needle. So, yeah, cool. I wonder what color I would use. Lynn, you may or may not be using pink. Possibly. It's entirely possible.
Me.
By the way, I should say there's a link in the description to this design. It's from Designs and Machine Embroidery, or Dime, and it's a free design. So practice your multi hooping skills here and make these because I think they're awesome. This may be one of my favorites. I'm gonna say the Town Hall and then this one, but I don't know, maybe.
And don't wait to get them because when they're all done, they'll disappear.
Yeah, that's another thing. Get them even if you're not gonna stitch them out, because they're super cute and it's all about personalization here. Look at my ice cream shop. I can't believe how cute it is. Um, because they don't stay on her website forever. So you need to get them while you can, and you can get every month since we started this. You can't get the doors anymore, but great Saturday morning. Thanks, Sue. Well, thanks, Marjorie, for being here. That's awesome. Can I get the puzzle table runner pattern? Okay, I don't have a puzzle table runner panel pattern, so I'm not sure. Maybe Sweet Pea has it. I think Sweet Pea has the design. The only thing we did with a puzzle is that we did um, digitizing with a puzzle motif, courtesy of Karina. She came up with the design and it's fantastic. Carol says, I got all the door and the shops. Awesome. Awesome. I know I did all the door ones. I do have my small town charms, some of them sewn together because I'm making like Suville's world or something. I don't know what it's gonna be. And I'll show you guys that on July 1st when I'm on, which is exciting. So the space I left, by the way, is absolutely perfect. So if you're piecing it and not cheating like I did, you should be able to do it quite easily. It's a little bit forgiving. I mean, nothing has to be done perfectly. Make your lines, the whole bit. It'll work. Yeah, I love this. I love this. This is what you want. Oh, for the block of the month 5. Yes. That's going to be fun. That's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And it is a traditional kind of English paper piecing slash quilting shape of the apple core. And I really like the apple core, and the clamshell are my favorite shapes, probably. Just because I think they're really cool and they're kind of hard to make, which is awesome. Which is awesome. But it's a traditional design made modern. So I really like it. And it looks really good. If you didn't see Don's stitching of it, we did it in camo, and he did the stitching of the blocks, which is why he was complaining about applique scissors, because he never actually does applique. Who knew? And I did the piecing, and it's not bad. I got to finish it today, and we'll show that off tomorrow because it's cool to see what you can do. So, all right. I guess we're almost done here. What was that? You changed?
I'm trying to get rid of the title. Turn off. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks great, doesn't it? So, Tula Pink, I'm so thankful for Tula Pink.
This is my favorite shop yet.
I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to put all the details in it. Everything kind of goes, so the metallic thread, perfect. Oh, oh, come on. I was just going to say that I won. Oh my God. My mouth was open to say, oh, by the way, I won bobbin chicken.
Well, apparently
That's
you did not.
hilarious. That is so hilarious. Well, okay, I lost bobbin chicken. That's fine. On that note, we're gonna let you guys go. And I'm gonna finish stitching this, and I think it's gonna be fantastic. Oh, you showing people? Bobbin thread is almost
Well, I
empty.
thought you were going to actually change the bobbin.
No, not yet. I will. It's kind of my cue. I lost. It's I should have said it faster,
Tune into
but
the
there we go.
Facebook group to see the finished product.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's just detail work and lettering. We got the basics down and the color scheme is showing up perfectly. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to finish this. You guys get stitching on yours. Post it in the group or on any social networking if you have Instagram, Pinterest, anything like that. Make sure you use the hashtag dimesewalong, and Eileen Roche will put them on her channel and talk about each one. It's really nice. I'll finish this and I'll post a beautiful picture in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. Click the like. I hope you guys will join me for tomorrow for another fun sew along Sunday at 4. Be there or be square. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everyone.